Good evening, students. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology. These are the free coaching classes for the exams like Polycet, Tsrjc, and SSC 2025. Right, students? And today we have our chemistry session. All right, we all are here for our chemistry session today. So we will be doing the questions from the topic from chemistry section. Okay. Students, our today's topic is chemical bonding part 2. Okay, means we have already done chemical bonding, but few important questions were still left that are needed to be discussed. Okay, so those we will be doing in this class. Okay, all right, students, those who have any queries, you can write in the chat box, and you will also have to write your answers in the chat box only. Okay, so please make the session interactive and answer all the questions. Okay, all right, I'm starting the session with the first question, students. Okay, I hope everyone is ready. Okay, I'm so glad to see that maximum of you have already joined. Welcome, students. All right, let's start the session with the first question, that is, which of the following is not correct? And your options are number one, He contain two electrons in valence shell. Option number two, noble gases are more stable. Option number three, Xe, that is xenon, does not involve in chemical changes. Or option number four, all noble gases reacts with only halogens. Okay, so the options are there before you, question is there before you. You will be getting 30 seconds for every questions. So quickly write down your answers in the chat box. Okay, first response I have already got. Come on, students, hurry up. Your 30 seconds are running very fast. Good going, students. Few more seconds left. Come on, everyone. I want everyone to answer in the chat box, students. Let's make the session interactive. Yes? Hurry up. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Revealing the correct answer, students. That is option number 4. All noble gases reacts with only halogens. Yes, you all are correct, students. Excellent. I can see those who have written option number 4, that is Harika, Neha, Chandu, and Satwik. You all are correct, students. Well done. Keep answering like this, students. Okay, you all are doing great. First question made my day. Well done. All right, next question, students. Ionic bond is formed between first A group and seventh A group because, and your options are number one, first A group anion and second A group form cation. All right. Option number two, first A group cation and seventh A group form anion. Option number three, first A group cation and seventh A group form cation. Option number four, first A group anion and seventh A group form anion. Okay, read the options thoroughly. They are quite confusing. Okay, and then answer, students. Good evening, Srinivas. Everyone, good evening, students. Quickly write your answers in the chat box. Hurry up, students. You will get only 30 seconds for every question. And if you have any confusion in any question, please let me know in the chat box. I'll explain that thing. Okay? Okay, students, your time is up, and the correct answer is option number 2. First A group cation and seventh A group form anion. Well done. Harika and Chandu, Lucky, Satwik, Neha, everyone has written the correct answer. So impressive, students. Well done. As we know that in the first group, we have alkali metals, right? So they can readily lose electrons. They have only one valence electron. And in seventh A group, they form anions, right? Non-metals are there, na? So they will form anion. One will lose the electron and one will gain the electron. That is why ionic bond is formed between them. Okay, well done, students. All of you are correct. Next question. Now, kernel includes, and your options are number 1, valence electrons. Option number 2, valence electrons and inner shell electrons. Option number 3, nucleus and inner shell electrons. Option number 4, nucleus and valence electrons. For answering this question, you all should know what is kernel, right? Okay, let me see how many of you have answered correctly. Kernel includes valence electrons and inner shell electrons, nucleus and inner shell electrons, or nucleus and valence electrons. Just a second. Okay, I can see maximum of you have written option number 3. That is nucleus and inner shell electrons. And yes, students, you all are correct. This is only kernel, which includes nucleus and inner shell electrons. Means what? Protons and neutrons. Here we will not count electrons, outer valence electrons. Understood? Okay. Next question. The valency of which of the following element is not equal to group number? And your options are number 1, sodium, option number 2, magnesium, option number 3, aluminium, or is it option number 4, chlorine? The valency of which of the following element is not equal to group number, students? Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, or chlorine? Hurry up. Hurry up, students. I won't be able to take everyone's name, but those who will answer correctly, I'll try to take their names. Okay, revealing the correct answer, students, that is option number 4, chlorine. Okay, see, sodium, it has one valency. Yes, it has one valence electron, and uh, it is in group number 1 itself, right? Then magnesium, it has two valency, and it is in group number 2 only, right? So this is how we can say that we are doing this question. All right. So the correct answer will be option number 4, chlorine. Okay. Shamdu is correct. And Vemula is also correct. Well done. Okay, those who have selected option 4, you all are correct, students. Next question. The electrovalency of sodium and oxygen in the formation of Na2O, that is sodium oxide. And your options are number 1, 2, means 1 will be for sodium and 2 will be for oxygen. Then again, option number 2, 1. Option number 3, 1 and 3. Or is it option number 4, 2 and 1? Quick, students. Hurry up. Your 30 seconds are running very fast. I am waiting for your answers, students. The electrovalency of sodium and oxygen in the formation of Na2O. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3 or 2, 1. Okay, your time is up, students. The correct answer will be option number 1, that is 1, 2. Now see here, this is how we are doing. Sodium, right? Please do not go on my handwriting. And we have oxygen, right? We are asking about electrovalency. Na? What is the valency of sodium? +1. What is the valency of oxygen? -2. Right? So this is why when we write the valency, these valencies come down, right? This is why the formula is like this, Na, and you know that this 2, -2 will come down over here, and after this O is there, this 1 will come over here. So 1, we do not represent 1. Generally, we do not write. That is why the electrovalency is clear from the formula itself. If it is 2, it will be for oxygen, right? And for sodium, it must be 1, O1, right? So 1, 2 is the right answer, students. Those who have selected option number 1, you all are correct. Harika is there, Neha, Ramcharan, and everyone, those who have selected. Kanna is also right. Next question. Which of the following compound has high melting point? And your options are number 1, NaCl, option number 2, NaF, option number 3, NaBr, or is it option number 4, NaI? Come on, students. Students, you all are doing excellent. Keep answering, students. Let's make the session interactive. And do not hesitate to write your answers in the chat box if you are wrong also. These are your practice sessions. You can be wrong over here, right? We are practicing here. We are here for clearing our doubts, right? So we can be wrong here. We should not be wrong in the examinations. Okay. Okay, very impressive responses, students. Come on, hurry up. Everyone write your answers in the chat box. Which of the following compound has high melting point? NaCl, NaF, NaBr, or NaI? Okay, yes, students, revealing the correct answer, that is option number 2, NaF. What is the reason? As we move down the group, the melting point decreases, right? And this will be NaF is the more strongest this is the strongest ionic crystal. Yes, it has, you can say, it is bound with more ionic forces, right? Yes, this electrostatic force is very high. Understood? So the correct answer is NaF. Maximum of you are correct, students. Well done. Next question. Which of the following step is not involved in the formation of MgCl2? And your options are number one, Mg loses electrons. Option number two, Cl gains electrons. Option number three, Mg forms anion. Or is it option number four, chlorine forms anion? Let me tell you one thing. Let me clear here one thing that positively charged ions are known as cations. Means they will lose the electrons and then they will form the cations. Negatively charged ions, that means those who are gaining the electrons, they will be negatively charged. One more thing I wanted to clear to you students, why this is the concept that if somebody is losing, it becomes positively charged. See, we know that in a nucleus there are equal number of protons and electrons, right? In any element, there are equal number of protons and electrons, right? But protons do not go anywhere. They do not leave their spaces. Only electrons leave their spaces. Either one electron will be gained or one electron or two electrons, they will be lost, right? So what happens whenever there is a loss of electron? What happens? Suppose in sodium, you can say, not take. Okay, let's take sodium. What is the valency of electronic number of sodium? That is 11, right? So its electronic configuration is 281, right, students? It will lose its one electron. Yes, we know that there are 11 electrons. So there should be 11 protons also. Yes, there are 11 protons. That is why there is no charge on it, because 11 minus charges and 11 uh, you can say positive charges, they cancel each other. So it has 11 protons also, means positively charged. 11 electrons also means negatively charged. Whenever it will lose its one electron, it has suppose lost, right? That means we can say minus 1e. Okay, electron always has a negative charge on it. So it has lost one electron. What will happen? Now we know that, but it has lost electron. It is not lost protons. Now electrons become 10, 10e, right? But protons are still 11. Yes? So what will happen? 10 minus charges and 10 positive charges, they will cancel each other. That is why one extra positive charge of proton will come on sodium after losing one electron and it will become cation. Understood? This is the concept. Similarly, when any element, suppose chlorine is gaining one electron, so it has one excess of electron, means it has increased one electron, right? It has gained one electron, its minus charge has increased, that comes over here and it makes it as an ion. Understood? This is the concept. So, which of the following step is not involved in the formation of MgCl2, students? The correct answer is option number three. Mg forms anion. Mg does not forms an ion. Mg forms a cation. It loses its two electrons and forms cation. Okay, so those who have selected option number three, you all are correct. Next question. In the formation of NaCl, Na act as, and your options are number one, oxidizing agent, option number two, reducing agent, option number 3, redox, or is it option number 4, chlorinating agent? Hurry up, students. Your 30 seconds are running very fast. I want everyone to answer. Hurry up, students. In the formation of NaCl, Na act as. Students, the correct answer will be option number 2, reducing agent. Yes. Okay, Harika, Chandu, Neha, you all are correct. Satwik, you all are correct, students. Well done. Yes. It acts as reducing agent and becomes self-oxidized. Yes, because it will lose the electron. And the one which loses electrons, it oxidizes itself and act as reducing agent. Understood? Next question. NaCl has face-centered cubic lattice. The position of ions are at, and your options are number 1, corners only. Option number 2, corners and face centers only. Option number 3, corner and body center only. Or is it option number 4, corner and face centers and edge centers? NaCl has face-centered cubic lattice. The position of ions are at corners only, corners and face centers only, corners and body center only, or corner, face centers and edge centers only. Come on, students, I'm waiting for your answers. Hurry up. Okay, revealing the correct answer, students, that is option number 2, corners and face centers only. Okay, so for this, the correct answer will be corners and face centers only. Face centered cubic lattice, you have to tell the positions of ions of sodium and chlorine. This you have to tell. Okay, next question. The coordination of sodium and chlorine in NaCl is, and your options are number 1, 6,8, option number 2, 2,6, option number 3, 6,6, or is it option number 4, 8,8? The coordination of Na and Cl in NaCl is 6,8, 2,6, 6,6, or is it 8,8? Hurry up, students. I'm waiting for your answers. Hurry up. Okay, revealing the correct answer, students, that is option number 3, 6,6. Chandu and Jyoti, you both are correct, students. Well done. Well done. Next question. The electronic configuration of metal M is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 4s1. And non-metal is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. The formula of ionic compound formed between these two elements is, and your options are number 1, Mx, option number 2, M2x, option number 3, MX2, or is it option number 4, M3? Now, this is very easy question. Okay, I'll explain this one. Do not worry. See, you can see this is the electronic configuration of metal M. But just check the last orbital. It has one electron in s orbital, right? And just check the non-metal orbital. It has 5 electron in the last shell, that is p. Now, as we all know that s is filled with 2 shells, right? And p, there should be 5 shells. Sorry, 6 electrons will be there. So there is a requirement of 1 electron over here, and there is not the requirement of 1 electron over here for completing its octet and attaining stability. That is why S will lose its 1 electron, and over here P will gain its 1 electron, and it will form Mx. Okay, so the correct answer is option number 1, Mx. Understood, Satwik? This is the this is how we do these type of questions. You should know that how many electrons are required. Okay, this is the easiest method to do these kind of questions. Just check the valence shell. If the valence shell is incomplete, then you will check whether it needs sharing of electrons, losing of electrons, or gaining of electrons. Here we know that S is having 1 electron in its valence shell, so it can lose easily, right? And it can, yes. And over here we can see that in the p orbital there is a requirement of one electron for completing its orbitals, right? So what will be there? It can gain easily. So this s1 electron will be lost and p will gain its electron, and hence the compound will be formed mx. Understood? Okay, next question. Which of the following is correct for ionic compound? Ionic compounds are conductors in solid state. Option number two, they are soluble in non-polar solvents. Option number three, they conduct electricity in a molten state. Or is it option number four, ionic bond is directional? Over here, there will be in also, students. Okay. There is a mistyping. Okay. So these are your options. Quickly write your answers in the chat box now. Done? Let me see. Okay. All right. I can see there is a dilemma between option number one and three. Let's check the correct answer. That is option number three. Okay. Chandu is right. Okay. Students, those who have selected option three, you all are correct. Okay. On my screen, Chandu's name is appearing on the top. That is why I've taken his name. Okay. Let's move ahead. The covalency of nitrogen is, and your options are number one, 1, option number two, 2, option number three, 3, or is it option number four, 4? Now again, this is very easy question. Hurry up. Everyone should be correct for this. Covalency of nitrogen. Covalency of nitrogen is 1, 2, 3, or 4. Very good, students. Many responses are here. Okay. Students, the correct answer is option number 3. Okay. Chandu, Neha, Ikra, You all are correct, students. Those who have selected option 3, you all are correct. Nitrogen's covalency is 3. That is why it shares its 3 electrons. Okay. Option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, next question. According to valence bond theory or VBT, the type of bond in nitrogen molecule is, and your options are number 1, 1 sigma PXPX. Option number 2, 2 sigma PXPX. Option number 3, 1 pi PYPY. Or is it option number 2? Option number 4, 2 pi PY and PY. Think and then answer, students. According to VBT, the type of bond in nitrogen molecule is 1 sigma PXPX, 2 sigma PXPX, 1 pi PYPY, or 2 pi PYPY. Hurry up. Come on, students. Students, the correct answer will be option number 1, 1 sigma. Okay. 1 sigma bond and 2 pi bonds are formed in nitrogen. Okay. So that is the correct answer. This will be the correct answer. 1 sigma and 2 pi bonds are formed. Okay. Next question. The A bond is stronger than X bond due to. A means here is sigma bond. Let me clear. This will not be A. This will be sigma. Sigma bond is stronger than X bond, not X. This should be pi bond due to. And your options are sigma is formed by end-to-end overlapping. Option number 2, sigma is formed by lateral overlapping. Option number 3, the extent of overlapping is more in sigma than in pi bond. Or is it option number 4, all the above? The sigma bond is stronger than pi bond due to. Hurry up, students. Come on. All right, revealing the correct answer, students, that is option number 3. The extent of overlapping is more in sigma bond than in pi bond. Renu, you are correct. Well done. Next question. Number of pi bonds in O2 and N2 are. And your options are Number 1, 1 comma 1. Option number 2, 2 comma 2. Option number 3, 1 comma 1, 2. Or is it option number 4, 3 comma 3? Number of pi bonds in O2 and N2, students. Come on. Come on, students. I'm waiting for your answers. Increase your energy. Okay, the correct answer is option number 3, 1 comma 2. Chandu and Ganesh. Jiz Satwik. You all are correct. Okay, students? Alright, students, I'm stopping till here. Okay? We will meet super soon in the next class with new upcoming videos. Alright? Till then, stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe our channel, that is JET program. And please do refer to your friends and family members as well so that they can be benefited by these classes also. Okay? Alright, students, thank you everyone.